Sam Gray. Sam, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
So Sam, as a guy who is originally from up north, what is the baseball culture like in Kansas City versus Georgia?
Oh, it's a different ball game. I mean, in the Midwest, it's like you go from extreme hot to extreme cold, so you have to figure it out. Like in the winters, you have long winters, so you either got to get your work in indoors, and sometimes you got to go outside. But compared to here, I mean, it's way different. I mean, there's just whole different talent level like here in Georgia. I mean, it's just so crazy.
So it's better down here.
I would say so, yes. Not trying to hate on my Midwest guys, but I would say so.
That's definitely been the general consensus. So you're here today competing in the PBR 17U Championship. What has been the vibe like at this tournament?
It's just a crazy vibe. I mean, it's so cool how all the, a bunch of teams just all across the country meet here, and, you're playing dudes every single game, and you just don't play bad competition here. I mean, you're playing at the best facility probably in the country, and, I mean, just so blessed to be here.
That's amazing, and you are a guy who's super excited about your commitment to Maine. Congratulations on that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So what is it about Maine that made it a good program for you?
Well, they have a great business program, and I just absolutely love the culture. I love, the head coach, Nick Durba. He is absolutely amazing. I mean, just during the whole recruiting process and how everything kind of worked during the whole COVID period and all that, he's just such a great guy. He takes care of his players, he takes care of his recruits, and I just know that he cares about everyone and cares about the team. It's just a winning mentality. Like their slogan's like win everything. That means win all the little things, win everything you can, and it kind of like contributes over to life. So he doesn't care about you. He cares about you as a baseball player, but also cares about you as a person and like further on later in life.
That's amazing. And when you talk about the little things, what aspect of your game are you trying to fine tune the most before you get to college?
I mean, I always try to give 110% on the field. Like I'm busting my butt on the field, off the field, trying to pick my teammates up, trying to hone in just the little things like that. And that's what really stands yourself out as a player and makes a big difference, and just energy and just bringing it 110%.
So working on your work ethic.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, working on the work ethic.
That's amazing. So the scouts obviously have a lot of great things to say about your game, but what do you think is the best aspect of your game?
I would say work ethic and hustle. I truly try to give it 110% on and off the field, and trying to do all the little things right, and all the big things will carry over into my game and help me out and take care of itself. But I'm just trying to be a team guy. I always try to do everything right for the team, and that's what I truly care about.
And what do you think is the most underrated part of your game?
I'd probably say the most underrated part of my game is defense. I'm a big defensive guy, and try to get it done on the field. Our pitchers work so hard, and if you trying to get him to help him get a break on the mound and try to do everything right there.
So we're definitely going to be looking out for that defense and, of course, that work ethic this week and, of course, when you get to Maine. So lastly, I have to ask you, do you have any guys in the pros that you model your play style after or that you might look to for inspiration?
I would say Whit Merrifield. I'm a Kansas City guy, and, he's a utility guy. It's like, coach asks him to do one thing, he'll fill in at any kind of spot, and, he just gets on base. He hustles hard, and that's who I would say I model my play after.
So the hustle. So Sam is all about the hustle and the teamwork. Guys, I'm Symone Stanley, joined by Sam Gray. Thank you guys so much for joining us.